Welcome back to another episode of Traitor-Dev. We've got a few small little things today. We'll start with the card game table. So you'll find this. Whoops. You'll find this in tasks. It's called Matching Game. You can call it anything you want. So you could make it a poker game. You could call it Twister, for all it matters. Speaking of that, you could call it Candy Cane. Like it doesn't it literally does not matter what you call it. You can call it anything you want. The minimum and maximum time actually don't apply here. So yeah, there's that. The XP still does work. And yeah, so you can throw these out, right click on it to play the game. And basically you try to match the numbers. So I had 5 and 4, 7 and 6. You can use whatever strategy you want. 6. Hey, you get a little chat message saying nice work. The table resets, tells you how many tries you have left. Let me see what math is being used on this, because I don't remember offhand. So this is blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't care. Here we go. So the math for this works by getting the player luck level. So I have a luck of 2. So that gives me 2. And it looks like it starts with a base value of 6. So with no luck, a brand new player with no luck, you would have 6 tries to get a match. I have 2 luck, so that gives me 8 tries. This is a 16 slot grid, 4x4. It's actually numbers 0 to 9, which, as anybody who can do math knows, that's more than 16 cards. But not enough more where it's guaranteed you still should have a match in the table at any given time. Yeah, and so you pick them and you try to match them. They're all obviously identical. You can, if you want, move them around. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. Also, your tries only goes down when you put cards over into there, so I can do all the shuffling I want here, and it doesn't matter. I can pull cards out of here, it doesn't matter. It's only when I put cards in. That time I didn't get it, so that's sad. There was something else I wanted to mention about this. What was it? Oh, yeah. You can do this. I strongly recommend not doing that. But it is possible, unfortunately. And there's literally nothing I can do about it, because you have to be able to take the cards out of here to put them into there. It's unfortunate. But yeah, if you do that, the cards come back. So other than being able to litter and make a mess, it doesn't really hurt anything. I don't remember. I thought I had a trash can out here. Didn't I? I don't. Okay. I don't remember if I made these available to be thrown in the trash. Oh, I have to. Yeah, so that can't be thrown out. Yeah, I should probably change that so it can be. But I digress. Moving right along, there was what am I looking for here? The other new features. Oh, I already have it in my inventory. A new door. I actually already have some of them placed in World as well. Yeah, look at that cool door. It's so cool. I have several more doors actually coming. The spawn at the lobby, as you can tell here, I'm playing in my local world, because there were people playing on the server and I needed to restart the server to get some of the latest features and a critical bug fix pushed. So the server's currently still, well, by the time this video goes live, it won't, but at the time of recording, there's a, you can crash the server extremely easily, but only if you know how. But yeah, so there's one new door here. I have several others I'm working on. It's literally just making textures, which I have discovered a excellent way. That's probably not the right gesture for that, but I've discovered an excellent way of doing the textures. So that's pretty sweet. But that brings me to the lock picking, which I believe this door is pickable by a lock. The lock is pickable on this door. So you have the lockpick tool, and you get a timer. You have key wedges, and you have a shape you need to match. Unfortunately, there is this thing, which I don't know how to make that not be a thing, because it re-shows the form spec every second, and it needs to do that to update the counter here to make you freak out. But not to worry, you can hold things in your hand while they're changing, and it's okay. I should also mention here, you can take these wedges and put them in the world as well. Again, don't, but it won't hurt anything if you do. You can't do anything with them. They're useless. You can't throw them out either, I bet. As far as how this works. Hey, it's updated. Nice. So we have a formula. 3 through 13 are locked doors that can be picked. We already all knew that. Higher values are harder to pick. We already knew that. However, now we get a little more information. Limited time is offered to pick a door. Formula is 20 minus lock status plus luck. So, I don't want to say default, but if you set a lock to the lowest status, which would be 3, that'll give you 17 seconds to pick the lock with no luck. I have 2 luck, so going in, we should have 19 seconds. It says 18, close enough. You can individually click these all if you want. Personally, I think that's a big waste of time. So I prefer doing the old shift click. So we can do this. That kind of looks like that. That kind of looks like that. Sweet sauce, we got through. Now, if I were to make a mistake here, it tells me try again. I can I can pull them out manually, but I can't shift click them out. That's stupid. Yeah, so there's that. It'll close itself. But every time you do it, it's shuffling the wedges, and it's putting a different pattern down here. Using a little bit of magic. It's not magic at all, but it does shuffle the wedges. So if we look again, now that triangle thing is over here instead of the first. I should probably mention, this is annoying, but I don't know how to fix it. There's no way to register when escape closes the form spec to tell it to stop doing this. Or to my knowledge, there's not anyway. So anyway, these cards also shuffle. So notice here we have 6 and 3 as the first 2 cards. Well, now if I grab the first 2 cards, I have 6 and 2. Okay, I was a little worried for a second there. I was like, oh no, this is supposed to be shuffling. This doesn't bode well. 3 and 8. So every time you open this up, it reshuffles the cards. Every time you try to pick a lock on a door, it reshuffles the table here, and it gives you a different shape to match down here. These may change in and out over time. These 2 wedges are kind of mirrored of each other. They're not exactly, but they're kind of close. And so it makes some of these things a little tricky. Like, well, this could... No, it's not there. This one obviously has to be this one, because there's this big space here, and then this one has to be that one, and that one, the triangle, and the little cityscape Yay, we're in. But I might change up some of these shapes. Also, this is intentional that it's offset to the side and that these don't line up directly under them. Because if you're going fast and not paying attention, you'll look at this and say, oh yeah, it's the V shape. And you'll put your V shape here when it should in fact be there. Oh yeah, this one also comes back if you hit escape. I don't know how to fix that. Sorry. What else? Was there anything else? I think that's it for new features, honestly. I don't remember doing any new nodes. We just have our retail shelving, which we had last video around. No new lights, I don't think. Nope. Yeah, there's really not any new tasks here. I am working on getting this matching game to be a what's the word I'm looking for here? Because how this works is it's using a detached inventory. So these cards don't actually exist on this table. So if this was on the server, I could be looking at this table playing the game. There could be a person right here, there could be a person right here, and they'd all be playing their own games to get XP or whatever. So because it doesn't use the nodes inventory, I theoretically can make this a task that you can put onto other items. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how that works. So it could be like this little guy here. So this, instead of being this, when you right click on it, oh, you know what, it's probably, I need to wait for the timer. Anyway, instead of it pulling up its normal thing, I could pull up the matching game here where you'd have to match it in order to complete the task. I think that should be doable. I just have to figure out how exactly. And I suppose that should be it. I may have changed. Oh, no. This is a small bug fix. Not really a good way to demo this here. But there was a few spots in the code where I still had the old spawn position. So it was possible, and it didn't matter too crazy incredibly much because the old spawn still exists. And there's a way to travel between the two spawns. But there were a few things you could do that would actually take you to 000 instead of the new spawn, which is like 30,000, 30,000 or so. So, yeah, that was fixed. So you shouldn't have any more random go to the wrong spot spawns. There's some other stuff coming. I want to do some tree things because building trees by hand is too much work. So I want to get an automatic tree builder so you can just kind of punch on the ground and it'll put a tree out for you. That'd be nice. Hopefully that'll be at least in like a proof of concept stage by the next video. But I'm not sure how much work that's going to be. But that is the next thing to work on. And with that is the inventory bit. So you can see I've got a handful of things in my inventory here. I'll just put some more things in it. Some paintings. Whatever's okay. So my inventory is full, right? Currently, if I go to, actually, I want to be here. If I revoke my privileges, I don't lose my items. But now I am playing where I can actually earn XP and whatnot. And if I, there we go. So now, that's probably not right. I don't even have an inventory. Oh, I suppose, yeah, I don't need it here. The inventory should show up, though, when I do... Yeah, when I click on this, it should show me my inventory. So here it shows me my inventory. If I was actually playing a level, this would have... Oh, you know what? I think I can do that. Not enough players. Okay. Well, if there were enough players, it would clear my inventory and I would have an empty inventory. And then when I come back here and toggle my builder privileges back, so now I have all of this stuff, my inventory would still be empty if I'd actually played a game instead of just wandering the lobby doing nothing. And I kind of want to make it so it saves your player inventory. So if you're building a level and you have all your different nodes in here, you don't have to re-get all of those nodes. You still have them all when you come back and toggle your privileges. So that, I know a method. It's just implementing it into actual working code. So we'll see how that works. But that should be it for updates this time around. Actually, this coming Saturday live stream, we will be building at the new spawn. Put in some stuff in. So if you can tune into that, this event's already scheduled on the YouTube channel, so you should be able to see that. And otherwise, any My Test page on my website will show the link in that little red banner up top. It's going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another update video, and I will see you then.